Chapter 5. Alexander at the tomb of Sardanapalus. An inscription had been placed upon it in Assyrian characters, which the Assyrians asserted to be in meter. The meaning which the words expressed was this: Sardanapalus, son of Anaxindoraxus, built Anchialus and Tarsus in one day, but do thou, O stranger, eat, drink, and play, since all other human things are not worth this, referring, as in a riddle, to the empty sound which the hands make in clapping. It was also said that the word translated play had been expressed by a more lewd one in the Assyrian language. From Anchialus, Alexander went to Soli, into which city he introduced a garrison and imposed upon the inhabitants a fine of 200 talents of silver, because they were more inclined to favor the Persians than himself. Then, having taken 3 regiments of Macedonian infantry, all the archers and the Agrianians, he marched away thence against the Cilicians, who were holding the mountains. And in 7 days in all, having expelled some by force, and having brought the rest over by composition, he marched back to Soli. Here he ascertained that Ptolemy and Asander had gained the mastery over Orontobates, the Persian, who was guarding the citadel of Halicarnassus, and was also holding Myndus, Caunus, Thera, and Callipolis. Cos and Triopium also had been brought into subjection. They wrote to inform him that Orontobates had been worsted in a great battle, that about 700 of his infantry and 50 of his cavalry had been killed, and not less than 1,000 taken prisoners. In Soli, Alexander offered sacrifice to Asclepius, conducting a procession of the entire army, celebrating a torch race, and superintending a gymnastic and musical contest. He granted the Solians the privilege of a democratical constitution, and then marched away to Tarsus, dispatching the cavalry under Philotas to march through the Aleian plain to the river Pyramus. But he himself, with the infantry and the royal squadron of cavalry, came to Magasis, where he offered sacrifice to the Magarsian Athena. Thence he marched to Malis, where he rendered to Amphilochus the sacrificial honors due to a hero. He also arrested those who were creating a sedition among the citizens, and thus put a stop to it. He remitted the tribute which they were paying to King Darius, because the Maliotes were a colony of the Argives, and he himself claimed to have sprung from Argos, being a descendant of Heracles.
Thus ends this chapter. If you want the story to continue, like, subscribe, and follow Alexander into the next march.